Hi guys, welcome to Soul Connections. I'm your host, Jo Labbé, here on Star Nations Radio Network. And I want to welcome you to an evening of healing and divine messages. This is one of my favorite days of the week. It's a time for me to help you to connect with your soul and to be able to receive healing from your spiritual team. And remind you how to heal yourself, which is like all of my mission as things are going. Hello, Rosemary. Oh, and thank you so much for sharing already. Nice. Hello, Mary. Glad to see you. Hi, Karen. My goodness, look at everybody popping into the house. Yes, spiritual messages are on tap. Hello, Rob. What do you know? Hi, Kathy. Welcome to the show. So as part of the, beginning protocol, I want to remind you guys to like and share this post and get it out there in Facebook land, because it will help us reach more people through all the algorithms. It allows it to be seen more in the feed, and it actually can maybe help somebody who's looking for some guidance and some help or some healing. So if we all get out there and do our part, we can kind of spread the love and spread the healing for the entire community and the entire planet. So welcome, Neshi. Glad you are here as well. And so for those of you who know the drill, like Rob and Karen, after we do the healing meditation, if you would like me to pull a card for you, I will do so afterwards, and I will give you the guidance that I am receiving around that card. Rob says, I will love and share because that's just how ornery I am. Well, of course you are. I only love and share too, because that's just how I roll as well. Oh, hi, Adrian. Glad you are able to join us. Welcome to the house. So yes, if you want a card, you just need to type in yes, please. And we have a new deck tonight. I'm really excited. It's a brand new deck for me. And I'm just trying to see if I can get it. It's always interesting for me to figure out where the best lighting is. So there you go. It's called the Peace Oracle. And the Peace Oracle is another deck by Tony Carmen Salerno and Leela Williams, who seem to be who my guides are tapping into. And I'm really excited because, again, it's some really beautiful artwork, if you can see some of these beautiful pictures. So I'm really, really excited because the Peace Oracle is specific for helping us out when we're in sort of a challenging time period. And that is, I think, going on for a lot of people. There's things that need to shift on the planet, and because of that, we all need to shift within ourselves. And so getting a little bit of guidance on how to make an easy transition through some maybe challenging, maybe difficult, it's not the right word, challenging things or events or circumstances. So it's going to be a lovely evening. So I'm glad you guys are here to join us. For those of you who haven't been here for one of the healing meditations before, I am going to make clearing noises. They can sound a little like burps or squawks. And I have an ancient one who will sometimes speak through me. You will hear the native language. Some of you may start to understand, or your soul may, because a lot of people will nod along in agreement. And generally, it's guidance about things like just breathing and relaxing. I don't bother to translate while we're in it because it would take me out of the channel. But I get a general gist of it while I'm in. So that may be occurring tonight as well, because that seems to be on tap most days these days. And so the other thing I wanted to put out there, I was going to put it out now and again at the end of the show. If you are anywhere within a decent drive of Western Massachusetts and my place here at Trinity Healing Sanctuaries, we are having a big event on Saturday, and it is from 10 until 5 p.m. And it's a dive into awakening your true potential and, your true self and who you are meant to be. And it's all about healing and clearing. And it's basically an introduction to the work that we do here at Trinity Mystical Energy Healing, our school. And so this is one of those big events where you get a chance to participate. And I have a special out for Star Nations listeners. So if you are a Star Nations listener, it only is $33 for you to attend instead of $99, and that includes your lunch for the day. So if you would like to join us, all you have to do is message me through Chakra Sessions, or you can call me, access me through my webpage for the sanctuary, which is trinityhealingsanctuaries.com. And I'm sure we will get that all posted at the very end, so you can look at that. But I'd love to have some of you come visit if you are in the vicinity or can get here, because I think it will be a magical day. They usually are. There's usually a lot of aha moments, and a chance to uncover some things that are ready to heal in your energy body and in your life. So I really look forward to that. All right, so guys, why don't we start to get ourselves ready?
Yeah.
Yep, we're ready. So you want to begin by getting yourself comfortable, sitting or laying down. And that is, a position where your arms and your legs are uncrossed. And if you're sitting on the floor, make sure your legs are stacked on top of each other rather than crossed, because we don't want your circuits to be crossed in any way. We want the energy to flow as fully and freely as possible as you're doing your healing work.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome, Neshi. It's part of my job to reach out and put some some special stuff out for Star Nations, and you guys deserve a discount. I love to see you in person. And of course, Rob, being snarky like he is today. If you cross your eyes, I haven't noticed whether that short circuits or not, because I don't believe they actually cross. Your vision crosses, but I'm not sure that the eyeballs themselves cross. But I do think if you crossed your fingers or your toes, you could have a problem. So I'm glad you're ready, Rosemary. So begin by calling in the divine, and however you perceive that. So if you connect to God or Goddess or Creator, the universe, oneness, Great Spirit, consciousness, however you connect with the divine, call that energy in for you in this moment. And then ask the divine energy to surround and protect you in a bubble of infinite love and infinite light.
Yeah.
So that the healing may be for the good of all and harm to none, including ourselves. And I invite you to put a second bubble around the room or the space that you're in, if that will provide you with more comfort, more security, a sense of well-being.
Yeah.
Now invite in your spiritual team, your angels, your guides, your ancestors, the ascended masters, your master teachers, your animal totems, your mystical creatures, the star beings, all divine of the highest, fullest, and brightest vibration available to you in this moment of now.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
We ask our spiritual team to assist us and guide us in releasing anything within our energy or our body that is ready to go, that is ready to release.
Joy night. Yeah.
We begin by calling the divine energy in through the crown, in through the top of our head, and just allowing any spinning thoughts, ideas, beliefs, or patterns that may be swirling and causing us worry or anxiety or stress to simply dissolve in this moment, knowing that you'll remember anything that you need. But this moment right now is simply for you to calmly and fully, lovingly release
Yeah.
and clear your own energy.
Yeah.
We ask to clear the energy in the third eye and the sixth chakra, opening and expanding any communication that we have with the divine and our spiritual team, opening all the pathways of communication that we have with them.
Yeah.
Asking for clarity in the divine messages that we receive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also invite our six senses to all work together as a team so that we use all of our senses, including our intuition, to make our decisions
Yeah.
and guide us as we take action in our everyday lives.
Yeah.
And clearing the eyes so that we may see more clearly and be seen more clearly by others. And clearing the ears so we may hear fully what is being said by our spiritual team and by others, and so that we may be heard clearly when we express what we want, what we desire, what we need.
Yeah.
And opening up the throat to make room for us to speak our authentic truth in each and every moment.
Yeah.
Releasing any words or anger that we've held on to, any stress
Yeah.
that may be lingering in our throat or in our neck. Giving us space for our authentic self-expression.
Joy night. Dạ xảy. Rồi này vậy nào.
And releasing any responsibilities or burdens that we are carrying for ourselves, for others,
Dạ.
on our shoulders and our neck. Allowing the divine energy to gently release and massage any places where we have balled up stress. In any ways that we have blocked our true expression, our true voice.
Dạ. Dạ.
Allowing room for us to be in our full, honest integrity, in harmony with ourself and our higher self.
Dạ. 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 Dạ.
And opening the heart and our lungs and our heart chakra. Making room to breathe life fully. Taking a few deep breaths and allowing that energy that we've held onto so tightly to gently release. Giving us space to breathe and live our life fully.
Rồi nào. Rồi này. Rồi.
And moving into the heart and releasing any grief or sadness or disappointment that we may be holding onto. Any feelings of not being enough.
Dạ.
Or any shame that we may be carrying for ourselves, for our family.
Dạ. Dạ. Dạ.
Really making room for all that heavy sadness to gently dissolve. Where it was not meant to be held, but felt and experienced and released.
Dạ. Dạ.
And in the upper right chamber of the heart, clearing our communication and the energy with our inner child. Giving the child space to feel joy and happiness and wonderment and excitement in each and every moment.
Dạ.
Releasing any wounding that our child is carrying for us from our own childhood.
Dạ. 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 Rồi. Dạ.
And moving into the lower right chamber of the heart,
Yeah.
clearing all the stress, anxiety, and worry that our inner adult is holding on to. The part of us that does all the doing and sometimes forgets about the being, how to simply be
Yeah.
in each and every moment.
Jo energi. Jo sky. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And moving into the lower left chamber of the heart and clearing the energy from our inner warrior, that part of us that is ready to take action for what we believe in, but is not meant to be hyper vigilant in each and every moment, but simply ready
Yeah.
when it is needed. Giving that warrior a sense of peace and tranquility, calm in this moment.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And in the upper left chamber of the heart, accessing our inner sage, the wise one that we carry from lifetime to lifetime with us, allowing us to access all the knowledge that we've accumulated and all the wisdom in all the times that we have been here
Yeah.
and elsewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Giving space for the communication to be wide open
Yeah.
between you and your wise one. And now taking a moment to focus energy in the lower lungs,
Yeah.
especially the right, but the left as well, where there is someone or a couple of people who are holding energy there.
Yeah.
Just asking the divine energy to go to that particular spot, to break apart and release,
Yeah.
allowing the toxins to dissipate, and grant space for fuller breathing for the whole lung.
Yeah. 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 Jo hjärna.
And now moving into the third chakra, right below your ribs and your solar plexus,
Yeah.
and releasing any energy around fear. Whether you're holding fear in anxiety, and overwhelm, or stress, or whether you are holding fear as resentment,
Yeah. Yeah.
frustration, righteous anger, any energy that is squeezing your self-esteem, your self-worth.
Ja.
Releasing any old depression that has been held here.
Ja. Ja. Ja.
Giving room for your inner light to shine brightly, fully,
Ja.
in the moment.
Ja. 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 Ja.
Releasing any toxins that you've held on to,
Ja.
especially in the stomach, in the liver, in the gallbladder.
Bonaye. Bonche. Denase. Ja.
And the kidneys as well. Releasing the energy down the spinal column. Imagining the divine energy squeezing down the spine and releasing anything that may be stored there. Any repressed feelings, any old trauma.
Donaye naye. Yeskaye. Donaye na. Gots.
Moving into your lower belly. Into your second chakra, right below your belly button. And releasing any toxic or negative energy, fear energy connected to any relationships you may have or have had in the past. And by negative, I mean relationships that were out of balance or out of sync. An inequality in giving or taking. An inequality in personal power. And restoring self back to center. Where the giving and the receiving is in harmony, in unison.
Donaye na. Ja.
And releasing any energy of past abuse or trauma. Again, that is an inequality in energy. And this includes addictions like alcohol and drugs, cigarettes, gambling, food, money, sex.
Boy. Ja.
And allowing your second chakra to feel all feelings fully. There are no bad feelings. Feelings are simply our radar to allow us to understand our environment and what we are experiencing,
Yeah.
to help us make choices.
Yeah. Yeah.
And allowing the energy in the hips to open equally. Allowing all of our energy to anchor into our foundation and begin to take root in our first chakra, opening the circuit for manifestation equally and fully in our spiritual and our physical life as well.
Na.
And allowing the energy in the first chakra below the tailbone to begin to clear as well. Any energy that impacts your safety, your security, your sense of well-being, your money, your shelter, anything that may be wobbly for you or perceived as possibly becoming wobbly.
Nacha. Donai.
And allowing the energy to move down and clear both legs and the thighs and in the knees, giving us flexibility in our life and the ability to handle what life throws at us with ease and grace.
Nacha.
Allowing the energy to clear down our calves and our shins. Our ankles and our feet. All the way down through the earth. And you can either imagine that there are roots growing underneath your feet to connect deeply into the earth, or you can picture a giant cord of connection from either your tailbone or from your heart, but allowing it to connect all the way down through the floor, through the foundation of the building that you may be in, through the earth, past rocks and crystals, ancient bones, and civilizations. And going deeper and deeper until you reach the very center, the molten lava center of the earth itself. And allow your cord to connect to the heart or your roots. Releasing all that was ready to go into the earth for composting, allowing the energy to be used to make new water, air, food, shelter for us and all those who live here together on this planet. And I begin to call the divine feminine energy from the center of the earth, that original energy of creation, up through your roots to begin to fill in any places where you may have released energy, filling in all the nooks and the crannies in your feet and your ankles, your calves and shins, to your knees and moving into the thighs. Making sure that it is coming up both legs equally. And filling in the hips and the entire pelvic floor like a giant bowl so that you can hold on to the energy that you might need for later. And filling up your lower belly, your abdomen, and up your spinal cord.
Bonayina cha.
Filling up your torso.
Yeah.
All of your organs that lovingly support you. Bringing them back to ease and balance. Allowing it to come up in through your lungs and your heart.
Bonayina cha. Gina say. Yeah.
As it comes in and fills in your heart, allowing all four chambers to fill. Filling your child, your adult, your warrior, and your sage. Allowing you to feel the beautiful, healing, unconditional love you may use for yourself and then to share with others.
Bonayina cha. Gates kana.
Allow it to cascade down your shoulders and your arms, filling your hands so that everything you touch can be filled with the healing divine energy.
Bonchaye. Bonaye cha.
And moving up through the throat and your jaw, through your sinuses and your ears, through your brain and through the top of your head, allowing it to overflow from the top of your head down your whole body. And as it goes down the body, it just begins to heal and repair your aura in all of its layers. Any tears or holes or places where it is stressed. For the aura is our protective bubble, our immune system. So make sure that it is filling and repairing above you and below you, even beneath the ground, and in front of you, behind you, and on either side of you. So that you're in a space and a sphere of healing and infinite light. Healing on the physical and the emotional, the mental and the spiritual planes, as well as through past lives and karma.
Bonaye cha. Bonaye say. Yeah.
And just take a brief moment for us to send healing to those in need, those who've prayed for healing and for guidance. Knowing that it goes where it is for the highest, best, for the good of all and harm to none.
Monarchy.
And to also send healing to Mother Earth herself.
Yeah.
As she lovingly holds and supports us. And take a moment of gratitude with your spiritual team for being here to guide you and show you how to reconnect and heal yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Gently begin to dissolve your meditation, allowing yourself to feel the weight of your body in the chair that you are sitting in or on the floor that you are connected to. Also, feel the clothes on your body and the noises in the room that you're in or the light. Really begin to focus and bring yourself back in to this space this evening.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to start our cards today, and I'm going to start with Minnie, because Minnie messaged me earlier for a card, and I said I would draw one for her. She wasn't going to be able to be here tonight, or at least not live. All right, so Minnie, you have the first card of the evening, dear, and it is, let me take my name down so you can see. Okay, so here's our card. It's called Release. You can see it? So this card is all about letting go. You know, there are many things that we hold on to that served us at one point in our life. And, you know, we hate to let them go. You know, we're hoping that things will change, or we're hoping that things could be different, when in reality, it's one of those toxic relationships at this point. When you hold on to something that is needed to be released, it's the same energy as hoarding. So you're holding yourself back, and you're holding back anyone that you may be needing to release. And it may not just be people, but it may be things that no longer work for you. When I am in spaces where my energy feels stuck, or that it's not moving in a way that feels comfortable for me, the first thing I do is I go and see what material things I could let go of. I go into my closet or my bedroom and my drawers and see what I don't like, what doesn't fit. You know, because we know what clothes don't fit, right? And so when we let those go, we have room for new things that we love to come in. And the same thing is with people. When they don't fit anymore, when you can lovingly send them forward so that somebody else can enjoy their energy, and that you can make space for someone new to come in, that's what the release is all about. So I know you've probably been doing a little bit of that lately. Most of us spiritual workers have. So just continue to release, because everything you're willing to let go of make space for some brand new, wonderful things to come in for you. All right. So Rob, he's saying, yes, please, for Julie Hedges and me. So I'm actually going to choose Julie's card first. So Julie, your card, dear, is unity. Okay. I'm going to show you the whole card there. So unity is a gathering time. It's time to find your tribe. Find the people that you're really in sync with, and create something where you can gather on a regular basis, because strength comes in numbers, right? Many of us on the spiritual healing path, we do many things alone. But that doesn't mean we have to always be alone. There are times when we can gather together, and there's great strength in numbers. So if there's something in particular that you want to rally around, like a particular cause, or if you just want to create a spiritual community of close friends or people who could be close friends, to gather together and share ideas. And this is a time to create your own sense of unity. It's all out of the tree of life. And so, yeah, I almost see like you creating a girls club. I don't know. It feels like a little team, or like a club, with a secret password to get in. But people who share things in common with you that you can just let down your guard and just be yourself with. And it's a time to gather together around that. Whew. All right, Rob. Nice. So your card, Rob, is self-mastery. Try to show you that clearly. So self-mastery is pretty self-explanatory. This is a time for you to really hone in the skills that apply most fully to your spiritual mission. Even if you don't know quite what that is, it's narrowing your focus. Initially, we try a whole bunch of different things to see what feels right and what feels good. And that's an exploratory phase. Now is the time to hone in on the things that really call to your spirit, like your music, and really sort of call that together, and find new ways to express it in your unique way. Because we all are masters of our particular spiritual and life skills. And this is a time for you to move out of the apprenticeship, is how they're explaining it to me. You've been apprenticing for a while. So now it's time to hone in on where you are meant to become a master, and really focus your learning and your intention in that direction. We don't have to know everything. We get to learn and know one thing really well. And that's what we become known for. So you don't have to know it all. You can always refer to the experts on those particular genres. Really hone in on what you are meant to master. Woo! All right, Karen. Karen, your card is trust. So trust can be a tough thing for you, because it means that you have to have your heart wide open, and you have to be willing to let your heart be hurt. And yet, if we can't trust other people or ourselves or the divine, then we are stuck. We get back to an energy of stuckness. So this is really about breathing deeply and allowing things to just happen that they're the way they're meant to happen. But also opening yourself up to new relationships and new people, new friendships, and trusting that they're in your life for a reason, and that nothing is being done intentionally. It's all about learning to be open, because that's where love is, right? When you're willing to open and trust and be willing to let your heart get broken in every moment, because the love is worth it. So there you have it, sweetie. Open that up and allow that to come in. All right, Christina. I'm loving these cards. I don't know about you guys. This one is transformation. I don't know if you can see, it's a woman and a tree all at the same time. I love that. You know this. You're about to enter the second year of the school here. This is a time of transformation for you. You're really taking root in a new you. And so as a seedling, the roots have to kind of dig in and take hold. And then you get to grow into this new being. And in the transformation, there is shedding of what, the old leaves, because, each year the leaves are going to fall. And that creates the compost for even more growth and new things to happen in the new year. So you are in this phase of transformation and growth, and just lean in and enjoy it. It may feel scary, it may feel uncomfortable, but that's how you're really in the thick of it. Transformation work is not easy. It is deep and soul-wrenching, but the beauty on the other side is just breathtaking and amazing. So allow yourself to take root in this new you and lean into the transformation, because it's coming, baby. All right, Kathy. Your card was a little sticky. All right, Kathy, your card is illumination. So illumination this is the time when, you're kind of, I see it as a divine spotlight. You're having some aha moments come in, that's what I'm supposed to be doing, or that's how that's meant to be done. And those are divine sparks of inspiration. And when we have those sparks, they start to light our personal fire in our belly, and our light shines a little brighter and a little fuller. And when that happens, we start to shine brightly for others to see. We kind of come out of hiding. So you are getting a lot of messages, and maybe you're not totally aware of them, but there are a lot of, oh yeah, I remember that, or coincidences can also be one of the ways this shows up for you. But it's like you're in a divine spotlight at this moment, like, all right, it's time to shine on you, and bring you out of hiding, out of the darkness, and let you feel surrounded by the divine, by your spiritual team, and know that you're guided, and no more hiding. That's the big thing. No more hiding. Time for you to step out and be you, and no fear, no worry. We're all here to watch you shine brightly and are cheering you on. So illuminate that light within you, because we need it. All right, Mary. Oh, cool. So your card is ingenuity. So ingenuity is really cool. This is time for you to get super creative and try some new and different things. When we get doing the same old thing over and over again, we get really bored and our energy gets really heavy and really dense. And so sometimes it's time to shake it up. But you have all these really cool creative juices, and it's time to use them. I know that you've used them in the past for, plays and things like that. But you can use it for decorating your house or creating a new funky wardrobe for yourself or creating a new business plan at work, whatever it is. But it's really time to tap into your creative juices because they are ready to rock and roll. So however that feeds you, that's what you need to do, because it's almost like a mad inventor, mad scientist, but like an inventor who's like in their shop and they're working and they're creating and, but that's where those really cool genius ideas come from. And you've got a lot of that energy going on right now, sweetheart. So use it because we all need it. All right, Rosemary. Your card is Gateway. And Gateway is when we're kind of at the door for change. You know how they say opportunities knocking? Well, there is a door of opportunity, right? And it really is a gateway into another possibility, another realm in a matter of speaking. So it's a way for your life to actually change. So you have this opportunity to shift something in your life that is a gateway to something bigger and better and brighter than you've ever imagined, actually. And so be mindful and pay attention, because sometimes it's not as obvious as a knocking on the door. It's more of a little poke in the side sometimes. And be open to the possibility that change can be around the corner, and change would be good. Because sometimes we get nervous around the possibility of change and we shut the door of opportunity. So this is like this open gateway that is sitting there ready for you, and you get to choose to walk through it or not. And there's some beautiful things on the other side. So if you recognize the gate, I would take it as quickly as you can. Hi, Adrienne. Of course, I've got a card for you. Perfect for you, dear. Persistence. I almost don't need to say any more than that, right? Have faith. Keep doing what you're doing. Remember to refuel your soul. Fill yourself up. Take care of yourself. But keep at it. Because sometimes the message we give the universe is that we don't want it because we give up and we stop trying. But when you say, no, I want it, no, I want it, no, I want it, no, I want it, eventually the universe gets the message that this is truly what you would like to happen in your life. And that just takes determination and persistence. And I know you've got a lot of that. And your spiritual backbone is so strong and can withstand so much. So this is just a time for you to know that, tap into that inner place in you and know that all of this hard work and all of this doing and setting things in motion is really doing so. Don't give into doubt. Don't give into fear. Know that the more you stay fully in your heart and persist, that the amazing things are about to unfold. And it's really, really quick soon for you too. So, and hopefully I get to see you this weekend. holding space for that to unfold for you. All right. Neshi, of course, a card for you. This is perfect for you today. Blessing. So this is a blessing from the Divine Feminine. And sometimes we forget that our presence is necessary and that we are a blessing to other people. And that what we do is important and who we are is important. And so this card is a reminder from the Divine Feminine that you are here as a blessing to so many people. And I mean, all of us are here because of you right this minute, right? Since you are the creator of Star Nations Radio Network and the magazine, and the way you reach out and help other people and support the spiritual healers out there and getting their message and their healing out. And so this is bestowing a blessing upon you for all that you do and all that you are for the rest of us. And I'm really thankful that this card came up for you, because I don't know anybody who deserves that more than you right in this moment, is that blessing of gratitude for all that you do. So thank you. Nice. Oh my goodness, Catherine. I can't believe you're here tonight. I don't know if you asked for a card later or not, but I'm pulling one for you now. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Lady Hawk. Woohoo! All right. Your card, sweetheart, is Heart Space. Nice. Heart Space is perfect. This is so you. It's time for you to tap into that beautiful heart that you have within you, because in that space you carry the truth of who you are, and then you share that with others. And remember that within your heart, your child, your warrior, your adult, and your sage are all there to guide you with your spiritual team. And when you're able to really hold an amazing heart space for yourself first, and then share that with others, it radiates out in so many directions, and it allows so many people to feel the impact and the blessing of that. So remember, when you are feeling worry or anxious or disappointment, breathe really deeply into that heart space and remember the truth of who you are, because that is just a glorious place for you to be, and you know how to be there. I've experienced that in your presence. So glad to have you back, and that is your card, sweetheart. All right, Cassandra. Nice to see you. All right, so your card, dear, is Tapestry. That's very symbolic here at Trinity School of Mystical Energy Healing, because one of the things that we are taught is that the energy of the healing, they're all ancient healings that are woven together into one beautiful tapestry of healing. So that we all are a tapestry. We have so many strands that are pieces of us. You know, you may have a mother, a student, a lover, a warrior, a dancer, a singer, an artist. We all have different strands that make up who we are. And so when you weave them together, we're each our own unique tapestry. And in addition to that, all of the events and the things that we've experienced create a different us in each moment. So our tapestry changes and evolves as we do. And so you are in this space of weaving and finding out who you are. Maybe your tapestry looked like one thing last year or even 6 months ago. And now you're in a space where that's about to change. So allow yourself to take joy in the weaving of the new you in each and every moment, and allow the strands of energy that make you come together more fully. All right, Mary. Your card is Truth. Nice. So truth is a combination of your heart and your throat. We can only speak our inner truth when our heart is wide open, when we are connected to our higher self. Otherwise, what we speak is a reaction to our environment, not who we are at our essence. So this is a time for you to really tap into your inner self and to connect to your highest self that you are able, and allow that to anchor in your heart. And as that anchors in your heart, allowing your throat and your self-expression to gently unfold and expand. Because sometimes we need to say things, but we hold on to it so long that when we finally say it, we kind of spew it on someone, and then that person can't hear it or receive it. But when we are coming from our heart and we're able to say something that we need or that we want or that's necessary for us, when we're in our truth, then it is more easily heard. And if they don't hear it, we don't take it personally because we got to say it in our truth. It's up to them how they receive it. That's not up to us. So know that by anchoring it into your heart and really allowing the throat to fully open in that space, then you can access what you truly wish to speak and how you need to speak it. Because people can only listen fully when you're in your truth and not in your reaction. Otherwise, it passes right over them and they can't hear it. All right, Robin. All right. Robin, your card is Abundance. Oh, it's even shining. The card is even shining. Woohoo! Abundance. Yes. So abundance is when we call in what we need and what we want. And it can be anything from lots of love and friendship and healing and health, or it can be money. And I'm reminding you that your abundance circuit connects through both hips and both legs. It goes through your second chakra right below your belly button, and like a triangle goes through your hips to go down both legs. So when you are calling in abundance, you want to imagine that that sort of triangle goes down so that it can take root. When it takes root, then you can call in all sorts of things. And of course, creation comes from our thought and our process. So you are entering a time of abundance. So get really clear on what you would like to abundantly flow in your life. Would you like health? Would you like money? Would you like love? Would you like friendship? And get really clear so the universe can send it, because the clearer we are, the faster it flows. So hang on, girlfriend. There's a lot coming your way. Nice. All right, Margaret. Margaret, your card is Patience. I'm trying to get that word to show for you. It's hard underneath your name. There we go. All right. So patience this is a time where you might want things to happen faster than they're going to. We all go through lessons in patience because it's really difficult. Our culture is starting to evolve into this place of instant gratification. But that's not the reality. Sometimes we have to be in a state of readiness and just let go of worry, let go of doubt, and allow. And that's what the patience is. When we start to doubt and start to second guess and wonder if we made the right choice, that kind of thing, that's when we're getting tested on our resolve of how badly we want something and how much we want it to be in our lives. And it's a lesson in patience. And there are going to be a lot of people who are trying your patience, and really do your best to stay in your heart and take action from that truth space and not react, because that pushes the energy back and away from us that we are trying to call forward. So it'll actually make you have to be patient even longer if you lose your patience. So just breathe and allow and know things are happening at a pace that it is meant to. And yeah, might not be the pace you want. So I love that, Rob. Oh, like, wow, man. All right. Rosemary, I don't think I pulled. Yes, I did pull a card for you. Perfect. You're welcome. Oh, Cheryl, don't be scared. Your card's great. Your card is action. So this is the time. Get your inner warrior on board, because this is a time for you to take action. And it may be scary, because sometimes change is really scary. So I get that. But when we're in fear, we're not in love. And when we're in love, we're in alignment with the divine energy. So the divine is helping you, guiding you, and pushing you, basically. You can almost see your spiritual team with their hands on your back, pushing you forward to take action. And remember, when you're in a state of action, if you're nervous or scared or uncomfortable, you can call on your spiritual team. And, you know, our spiritual team can sometimes be people in the flesh as well. We have friends or close family that have our back and will help us, and even if it's just to root us on as we take action. So now's the time to take action, dear. And change can be scary, but not changing is depleting your energy, and that is actually more scary, because that's when we get sick, and that's when things start to really unravel and unfold in ways that are supremely uncomfortable. So take a deep breath and know that we are all here for you, and your team is ready to do this with you. And there's no need to be scared, because there's only amazing things on the other side. All right. You got this, Cheryl. All right. Carla Jo. Nice to see you. All right, sweetie. Your card, dear, is treasure. Nice. So treasure has a lot of different meanings to different people. So it's coming through in a couple different ways for me. So one of the things that's coming in are, really honor the things that are important and precious in your life. Take moments of gratitude for the things that are important to you and the people that are important to you. I keep hearing my grandmother say, I treasure the moment when. And so there's a little bit of that energy, allowing yourself to have moments of remembrance of the things that have been life-changing and beautiful for you in your life, and holding on to the gratitude that's connected to that. And then the other piece of that is that treasure is something meant to be found, right? It gives us joy in the looking. And so there's something that's ready to be uncovered. And you have been seeking it for a while. So it's like it's been buried in your consciousness or buried in your outer awareness. And now you're getting really close to where X marks the spot. And it is a time for you to dig deep and unearth what is hidden beneath. Because while, we might be nervous about opening that box, there is some beautiful treasure awaiting inside of that exploration. It feels like a deep dive inward to uncover something maybe forgotten, or a gift or an ability that you haven't really used or unearthed yet. And it's waiting there. So, woo! I'm excited for you. Oh, you are so welcome, Kathy. Hi, Lynette. All right, Lynette, your card is contemplation, my dear. So contemplation is a time when we go inward, when we meditate, when we have some solitude. For me, contemplation time is when I go to the beach, or I go and sit out on my deck, and I'm just, there's nothing to do but be in connection with the divine, and allowing whatever unfolds in my thoughts and in my awareness to just ripple out. I love to do automatic writing in those moments and just allow space for whatever thoughts to appear. Because when that begins for me, the stream of consciousness becomes fuller and faster. And then all sorts of guidance can come out from my spiritual team. And this is what happens for me in contemplation. I don't think of it as a time to think and think and think and think about something. Like I'm thinking of Winnie the Pooh, think, think, think. That's not what it's for. It's just, okay, this is the thing that's bothering me, and I'm just going to allow it, and whatever's going to come of it. Maybe do a brain dump and write down all the things that you're worried about, or that are spinning around an idea, and then allow for some other possibility to enter. It's a time to quiet your mind and your surroundings, because sometimes life is a little noisy, and in the noise we can't hear ourselves and our soul, let alone our spiritual team. So that's what the contemplation feels like for you, as I'm experiencing what they're showing me for you. You're welcome, Christina. And I'm pretty sure I pulled a card. Yes, Margaret, I pulled a card for you. Oh, yes. Thank you, Neshi. She said she loved the card and the message, and the meditation was so needed. Thank you. Nice. Perfect. So yes, I'm not sure, Margaret, when I did your card, but I did pull it, sweetheart. Carol. Your card is strategy. So strategy is pretty self-explanatory. It feels like there's something big that you would like to accomplish, or that you would like to have happen in your life. Someone like me just kind of takes a deep breath and says, okay, show me. But you are someone who needs a plan. My husband is like that too. He needs a plan. He can have the vision, but he needs the steps to get him there. So that's what you are needing to do right now, which is to create a strategy, a plan of attack. So if you have a goal that is, say, a year out, what needs to be done 6 months from now to make sure that that happens? What needs to be done in 3 months? What needs to be done right now? And make that timeline, make that list, and put things in priority, and then really focus on doing one thing after another so that each step is forward toward the goal that you're trying to reach. You are somebody who doesn't do well with all the chaos of, what's going to happen will happen, and the universe will provide. Even though the universe will provide for you, you need to be a really active participant in that, for your energy to feel, well, your warrior likes a battle plan. How's that? They don't want to just jump in and swing a sword, right? They want to know, like, the map of where everything is and what's going to happen. So that's what you need to do right now. All right. Oh yes, Mary, everybody's been in reaction mode lately. So I'm glad that makes you feel better. All right, Robin, have a great night. Michelle. Oh, nice. Michelle, your card is Everlasting Life. So one of the things that happens is that we get caught up in our physical being as if this is all there is. And this is to remind you that you're a soul and you're a spirit, and that you don't die. You change form, but there's more and more. And that, the sense of I'm running out of time, or, when things happen and we're worried about time, it's what I keep hearing is like time's ticking. There is no time in the divine. It's endless. And so when we can let that go and just remember that, we're a spirit, we're a divine being in this physical body, having a physical experience so that we can evolve and stretch and grow. And we all are. So it continues on even after we're out of this physical plane at this particular moment. And so, yeah, just remember that's really who you are. You're a being, a spiritual being. And just remember that, sweetie. Of course, I can pull a card for Megan. All right, Megan, your card is Reflection. Reflection is about when we've had something that's happened and we can spin in it over and over and over again, right? This is what happened. We get caught up in the story, get caught up in the drama. But there are times when we can look at the past, and when we reflect on it, we are looking for the hidden gift, the positive thing that came because of that event happening. So, for me, I've had a number of traumatic events in my life. And one of them that I write about in my August article in my First Star Nations magazine is I had a time when I was 6 years old where I was held captive, and I died for a period of time, and there was a lot of trauma around that. It impacted a lot of my life. It caused a lot of fear and repressed memories. But what happened was that in that death moment, I met Archangel Michael and Raphael and Azrael and Gabriel, and sat with them as a child and asked them all sorts of amazing questions about life and why people were the way they were, and how to create love on the planet, and things that my little brain just couldn't understand. And I am continually receiving gifts around that. I'm having memories of the conversation, and if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't have such a vivid connection to them and such an instant that I can connect, because I know their energy and they are right there in every moment. And so while it may have been a traumatic event, there was this beautiful gift that came out of it. And so when we reflect on things, there's always something that came out of it. Maybe it created resilience for you. Maybe it made you into a beautiful warrior and advocate for other people. So this is a time of reflection. You've probably gone through something challenging. I don't know whether it's recently or it's in the past, but it's resurfacing. And don't go into the victim of the woe is me, this happened to me, or but rather, what was the lesson here, and what can I take away from this that's positive? What can I be thankful for around that? And yeah, it's a very deep card, but I do hope you take time for yourself to do that, because that is one of the most healing things that you can do for yourself. It certainly was for me, and I would love to help guide you if you need any help. All right. Nice. Yep, time to dig into what I am, all of what I am. You are so welcome. All right, Michelle, I think I did pull a card for you. I'm going back to look. Felt like I did. Maybe I didn't. All right, I'm sorry, I'm scrolling, guys. I just want to make sure that I get to everyone. Yes, I did pull a card for you, Michelle. Oh my goodness, Karen, hi. I'm going to pull you a card just in case you want one. Your card is Simplicity. So you are somebody who I know can spin in all sorts of lots of to-doing. And so this is a time to take away the distractions, to really hone in on what is needed in each and every moment, and really discard anything that is keeping you from your purpose. Some of us distract, through social media or through the TV or, different things. And next thing we know, we've lost hours of time. So this is a time for you to really hone in on what's needed, what's important. And part of it is self-care. I feel like you need to up your self-care because, we get caught up in the doing, and it's like, oh, I don't have time for that. You need to make time for that. So make sure that you do that, because in the simplicity is where our true spirit, our truth lies. All right. I don't know if you say your name Sarah or Saraya or Sarai. So I'm sorry that I'm not saying it right. but this card's for you. So your card, dear, is priority. So this is similar to Karen's card, but your card is you've got a lot going on, and it's time to focus on what's really a priority in your life. We sometimes say yes to other people too much, and then we say no to what we need to do for ourselves. So first and foremost, make yourself a priority, because if you aren't taking care of you, you can't take care of anybody else. And second of all, what are you doing that's in alignment with who you are and what your spiritual mission is and your purpose here on this planet? And if that's not on your plate right now, then something's got to go. Because you are needed to be a healer on this planet in your particular way. And if you are not doing that, then there's somebody out there who needs your light and you're not shining for them. So really take some time to eliminate the things that are just distractions and really kind of create a strategy like the other woman card was, and figure out what is really needed and what can go. Because that's how you're going to create movement in your life. All right. Crystal. Crystal, your card is realization. Trying to get it not to glare. There we go. So realization is making space in your life to have an aha moment. It's again taking away the distractions, going into a place of meditation and contemplation, and giving room for that. Oh my gosh, that's what I'm supposed to do, or that's how that's supposed to work. Because if our brain and our environment is filled with noise and all sorts of things spinning, we can't hear our spiritual team giving us the messages. So it's like, oh my gosh, that's what I was supposed to do. And trust me, you want to make room for it to happen organically. Because if the universe is trying to give you a signal and you're missing it, eventually you get the cosmic 2x4. And a cosmic 2x4 is no fun, because that involves you being knocked flat, whether you have illness or an injury, or you lose a job or something like that. You don't want that kind of realization. You want to be able to do it in an organic, natural way without the chaos attached to it. So give yourself some space to, do automatic writing, do meditation, or just really be breathing quietly in your own space or outside, and just allow some room for the divine messages to come in and flow to you. Nice. Neshi's sharing. So this is my website, trinityhealingsanctuaries.com. You can find me and my services and my beautiful channeled healing blends. The one that we used tonight was meditation. Don't know if you can see it because, it's kind of blurry. But this one helps open up your channel so that you can connect and meditate easier. Oh, you guys are so welcome. Rochelle, don't worry that you're late. No worries. All right, so Rochelle, your card is nature, my dear. So yours is similar to what's been the last few cards, where it's time for you to get out in nature. And in nature, you can reconnect with who you are, and you can really breathe your life fully. And when we're separate from nature, we're so busy and we're in the doing, we forget even how to breathe properly. And that's how we get things like pneumonia, because we're so busy in the doing, and we're not even having time to breathe our life fully. So it is time for you to connect with nature, get outside, even put on the sounds of water or birds on your iPod. but really allow your soul to feel one with the earth that you are on, because we are all one. And when we forget that, we are in a state of disconnect, and that's not helpful. So, oh, yes. That is a lot of stress, my dear. So that can be very, very difficult. So I hope you got what you needed from that. So again, if you guys are out in Western Massachusetts or within a 2-hour drive of us or more, I have a couple people coming 4 or 5 hours, please join us this Saturday from 10 to 5. We are having a whole day here to awaken you to your purpose and your path. And it's all about healing and finding ways to connect with your own healing energy. And it's an experiential day of what we teach at Trinity Mystical Energy Healing. And the days are just fabulous. The aha moments are absolutely amazing. And I have a special for our Star Nations listeners where it's only $33 to attend instead of $99, and it includes your lunch. So how can you do any better than that? So if you are able to come join us, message me and I will save you a spot, because I'd love to have you be part of our spiritual family here. And in addition to that, guys, I will see you next Tuesday at noon on Chakra Sessions. And then again next Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. here on Soul Connections. And if you enjoyed this or you feel like somebody else could really tune in, feel free to love and share this broadcast. And know that if you're watching this after it's live, if you still type into the comments, yes, please, I will pull a card and write it down for you in a reasonable amount of time. All right? Oh, thank you, Neshi. I really enjoy creating this sacred space with all of you as well. So with that, have a beautiful night, and I will see you next time on Star Nations Radio.